Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope your day is going well so far. Today's video is going to be all about my must-have beauty products from the month of April. Cannot believe that we're already in May. This year is seriously flying by. Landon's second grade school year is like coming up to a close at the end of this month, which is just insanity. I can't believe we're rolling up on summer. I'm like both excited and stressed just because if you're about that mom life, then you know in the summer it's like both super fun, but at the same time stressful because it's like constant like activity planning. Like, what are we gonna do today to keep you busy and have fun? And But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about some more positive things before we get into the actual monthly favorites. Today's video does include a giveaway with some of my favorite things, just a little hint. So yeah, if you guys are interested in winning some awesome jewelry pieces, just stay tuned throughout the video. That way you guys can hear all the details, all the prizes, all that good stuff. Now, before we get into the makeup products, make sure that you guys go down below, hit that subscribe button. That way we can hang out and chat in all of my future videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's talk some makeup. So the very first product that I want to talk about is a newer release from 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. This is their obviously it's 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, I just told you. It's their Bye Bye bronzer in the shade Beach. As you can see, the packaging is different from their other bronzers. Most of their compacts come like in a silver compact. This one is black and kind of like a cute copper. You do get a brush inside. I haven't used it. My favorite brush to use this with, and pretty much like most bronzers, like not contouring bronzers, but just bronzers that I want to go in and like warm up my complexion, is this one from Hoola. I freaking love it. It's just like the perfect fluffiness and length of the bristles. It is so nice. This is definitely more of like an all over bronze type of bronzer, not one to like contour with, because as you can see, it is pretty warm. It's more of like kind of a brown orange shade. It's not overly like red orange by any means, but it is a warmer bronzer, but it just blurs right into the skin. It blends easily. It's super buildable. You can go in really sheer, or you can go in and continue to build it up, but I just love the look of it on my skin tone. I think it's very flattering. I like basically buff this down my neck, my chest. If anything's looking uneven, this has been my go-to. For face products, I really only have one other one. This honestly took me by surprise. I've been using this for over a month now. I actually meant to feature it in my last monthly favorites and it just kind of slipped my mind. It's from Bare Minerals, their Bare Pro line, and it's just a stick concealer. Now, for me, whenever I look at stick concealers, they normally like are dry, they tug, they don't really blend in. This is like the slickest, most like moisturizing stick concealer I have ever used. It blends right in. It's amazing for my under eyes. It doesn't make my under eyes look like crepey or dry. It is such a beautiful concealer. The one that I use on my under eyes is Fairlight Neutral 03. Then I have another one that's like, I think light medium or medium, that I use on any areas to like spot conceal. But I'm telling y'all, this concealer is so good. At first, whenever I saw like how nicely it just went on, I was like, I'm probably gonna go through this so quickly. I mean, I've been going hard with this concealer for well over a month and I still have quite a bit of product left. So if you are looking for a great like brightening and moisturizing under eye concealer, I would highly recommend checking this one out. I know like you look at it and you're like, a stick concealer? Ugh, girl, I don't know. This one is so creamy though and blendable. I absolutely love it. That's one that I will definitely be repurchasing. Moving on, I lied, I actually do have one other face product. This is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. I love this thing, specifically 3 powders in here. The Sunny Honey Bronzer, this has been my jam. I freaking love it. And then Tropic Like It's Hot, I have a little bit of this right here. It's almost like a, not a highlighter, but like a shimmery bronzer and blush in one. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you. They're very creamy, but you see that? It's kind of like a warm, slightly copper type of blush, but there's no actual like pieces of glitter in it. It's more of just like a really nice, healthy, glowy sheen. So I didn't do any contour powder today. I just did the IT Cosmetics bronzer, went in with the Tropic Like It's Hot, and then my highlighter is Satin Sheets. This one is so buttery. It's just kind of like a really nice light white gold. Just like the blush, there's no actual like pieces of shimmer, but it's just a very nice, healthy, glowy shine. I love this palette. I haven't really played with Pink Wink at all. I have used Starlight and Pink Sand. If you're fans of Tarte Exposed, the Amazonian Clay Blush, you would love this one. It's a little bit deeper, but it's such a gorgeous everyday blush. So these 4 here, I've just been using it nonstop, and it's great to have all these products in one palette, especially if you're traveling, because that could be your travel mirror, and then you have your blush, bronzer, highlighter, all in one. Moving on to lips, these are the two products that I have on my lips right now, as well as the 𝗟𝗏𝗧'𝗦 Original Bag Balm. If you guys follow me on Instagram stories, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's basically a massive tin of Vaseline, but I've been using that for like everything, my hands, my feet, my lips. And then I was noticing, just because I slather it all over my lips at night, I was like, wow, this is like a really pretty clear gloss just because it's so shiny. So that is what I have if you guys are curious about like the shine on my lips. It's just bag balm. You can buy a massive tin of it at like Target, Walgreens for like $8, and it'll pretty much last you a lifetime if you're only using it on your lips. In fact, you could probably pass it down to like your great or your great grandchildren, because you need like the teeniest, tiniest little, not even scoop, like boop, and that just gives you this look. But I love it. It's like the perfect clear gloss. But the actual colors on my lips are these Makeup Forever, what are these called? Artist Liquid Matte. I've had these for a while now, and I just think with my huge lip collection, that's one thing that I have so much of. I try to go in and declutter it quite often, but with PR and just like wanting to try out new things, lip products just accumulate like crazy. And I finally pulled these out again, and I was like, why did I ever like push you back into the back of the drawer? Because these are so good. I love them. They can be slightly drying like after you get to like the 4-hour mark, but whenever you first apply them, they're not bad at all, especially if you're like me and you wear it with a gloss on top. I just haven't really been into matte lips for the last several months. But the two shades that I'm wearing, I use 109, which is more of like this dusty mauve. I concentrate this on the outer corner of my lips, and then in the center of my lips, I use 101. It's like the perfect everyday lip combo. So if you were curious my lip combo, there you go. That's pretty much what I've been wearing all month long. Next up, I have a liquid liner. Liquid liner is definitely something that I have to be in the mood for. Like I can go months without touching a liquid liner, and then suddenly for like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, I want a winged liner every single day, especially on days where like I don't really feel like going in and doing an eyeshadow look. I'll just go in and do winged liner and like a really light pair of lashes. Some girls go in and it's just like whoop, and they just do like a perfect wing in one sweep. I'm still the person who like lightly has to tug her eyes. I don't know if it's just between like having really tiny lid space with like hooded eyes, but I'm just not good at it. But the shape of this one from 𝗟𝗃 I love. It's just the 𝗟𝗃 eyeliner. So it has this really interesting like flat angle to it. So on the actual wing part, I'll kind of go flat with this just to create that shape really easily. But on my actual like lash line, since as I mentioned, very little lid real estate, I like to make sure that that line is really thin. So for that, I'll use the very point of it, because as you can see, it's a really nice, sharp, precise tip. It doesn't have like too much of a bend to it. It's like, it's flexible, but for the most part, it's firm. So it just is really easy to hold on and create that nice, sharp wing. Next up, I have a skincare product. This one is from Lancome, and it's from their 𝗂𝗔𝗃 line, or their advanced 𝗂𝗃 line. This is their hydrogel melting mask. I've talked about not melting masks, Dana, no. Hydrogel masks on my channel so many times. I'm pretty picky when it comes to hydrogel masks, just because I've tried so many of the Korean brands, and I feel like they nail it with those. I don't know what it is. They're just like packed with so much essence, and it's so easy to just like melt any excess product down your neck, down your chest, and I just love them. This one is definitely like more of a splurge for a sheet mask. It is pricier, but I'm gonna have to purchase more of these. I did not think that I would be so impressed, but when I woke up in the morning after this, I definitely noticed a difference in just the way that my skin, like, it just looks super radiant. So the claims on this one is glow, plump, and smooth. I don't know so much about the texture or anything because I've only used 2 so far, but I can tell you when it comes to just like the plumpness of your skin and how it just looks supple and glowy and radiant, that I can definitely attest to. Like, I was so impressed. I hate that they're pricey because I want to use one of these every single night. Like the next morning that I used this, my makeup looked so good that day, just the way my foundation laid and everything. I felt my skin looked so just like, glowy. That sounds very like conceited and bratty, but it was definitely this mask. I'm just like, can I dip my whole body in one of these masks? They're just looking for a nice little product to splurge and spoil your face. I would highly recommend picking up one of these masks. It is so good. Okay, now before we get into the giveaway, I did want to mention one other favorite. This is from Smashbox. I've mentioned several of Smashbox brushes on my channel before. I love their bronzer brush. I love their powder brush. This is a newer favorite. If you are someone who loves to highlight the inner corners of your eyes or down the bridge of your nose, your Cupid's bow, and you're looking for the perfect brush, this is even better than a pencil brush. It's the multitasking detail brush. If you look at the tip of it, it does have a point like a typical pencil brush, but then the actual shape of the brush is like a triangle. So then you have these three kind of flatter sides that go up to a nice point. So you can either just use a point or you can kind of hold it down at an angle and just like boop, boop, and you have a more like concentrated inner corner highlight look rather than it being like everywhere. Or if you want to go down the bridge of your nose without like spreading the highlighter with like a typical highlighter brush like this one, this is so, so nice. Let me just go ahead and compare. This pencil brush is so dirty right now, so don't judge me. But this is the Sigma E30. So that's a typical pencil brush. And then here is the Smashbox one. The Smashbox one is definitely longer, but it's like the point of it, I don't know what it is. It just fits right into the inner corners of my eyes. Or like if you're wanting to highlight underneath your brows, you can go in and use this flat side and it just lays perfectly right there. It is such a good brush. I've been using it every single day. Okay, so now on to the giveaway. I will have all the rules listed down below, but it's super simple. I've done giveaways with Miranda Fry before in the past a couple of times. I pretty much wear exclusively Miranda Fry jewelry. In fact, a couple of months ago, I did a like favorite jewelry pieces or like kind of not my jewelry collection, but just my like most worn go-to pieces. I feel like that's a comment that I get all the times. Where are your earrings from? Where are your necklaces from? It's pretty much always Miranda Fry. I do have a coupon code as well. It's just Dana. That saves you 10% as well as free shipping within the US. And I think that says a lot. I think a lot of people are gravitated towards her pieces because everything is very like simple, but still classic and dainty. They're the perfect pieces that you can layer whether you like gold or silver. She does do both metals, but it's high quality. It lasts forever. I mean, I've worn the same necklaces for well over 3-4 years now. I freaking love them. She recently launched her spring line, which has so many gorgeous pieces. I can't wait to share those with y'all, but they were kind enough to allow me to pick 2 of like my favorite pieces to do a giveaway with you guys. So I was so excited. I was like, yes, of course, because obviously I want y'all to have some jewelry too, because then we could kind of wear it as like BFF necklaces. So the 2 pieces that I picked out this month are the Stephanie necklace. I love this. I'm wearing this, I believe, on the shorter option, so you can wear it a little bit longer. I do have mine in gold, but I love this because it's just a very, very simple, dainty type of choker necklace. You can see it's just a very tiny, almost like a floating little rhinestone. I love it so much. You can wear this with like a basic tee or something more like fancy. It's just so, so cute. It's a perfect layering piece. And then the other piece that I want to share with y'all, I don't have mine because I somehow lost a hoop. I've been meaning to order another set. I need to because they were the hoops that I was wearing on repeat for basically ever since they came out. They're the Leslie large hoops. Now, even if you have really sensitive lobes, these earrings feel like you have nothing in. They are so, so lightweight. I mean, like lighter than a feather. They're just these super thin gold hoops. They're amazing. They look so good with anything, whether you're wearing your hair down or back in a sleek bun. These ones aren't it, but they were pretty much the size, like the actual diameter size of this. But the actual hoop was even, move hair, dang. The actual hoop is even thinner than this. It is just such a pretty, like, classic, but still kind of like statement hoop. If you know anything about me, I live for hoop earrings. It's pretty much what I wear on the daily. I love them. I just think they look so good and they're just the perfect way to kind of like add something to an outfit. So yeah, if you guys are interested in winning these 2 pieces, just go ahead and check the description of the video. I will have all the rules there. The main one is to make sure that you're following Miranda Fry Jewelry over on Instagram. Yeah, those are really all my favorites from this month. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, be sure to leave your favorites down below. I always love hearing what products you were slathering on your face for this month, or I guess last month. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys would like to hang around a little bit more, see a little bit more of me, I do have these other videos here that you can check out. That's it for this one. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.